Hello, everybody. This is Swiss. This is a new type of content that I'm going to create. These are short observations from Decentraland. This type of content is probably mostly suitable for hardcore Decentraland fans. It can get a little bit technical. I maybe, touch on some rumors, just quick and dirty updates, probably, on almost on a daily basis, depending on things happening in Decentraland. Just another way of trying to bring some value to the community. So basically, yesterday I was looking at Twitter and I came across this little post here by Miles from Decentral Games. And what he's saying is actually quite interesting, and I did not expect this at all. And maybe I have missed a memo, but he's saying that Decentral Games has generated quite a lot of royalty fees for the Decentraland items. So they generated over 49 Ethereum. Now, from what I know, the items that were created previously for Decentraland did not receive any royalties for one specific reason, based on my understanding. And that reason was that, let's say, the tuxedo that I created, it was minted into a pool that was called Decentraland Wearables. Yes, there was a separate collection that we could set up inside the builder. However, when it was published on Opensea, it was all minted into one big pool, which is either Decentraland Wearables for the original items on L1 that were created by the foundation, or the Polygon items that were minted into this Polygon pool. So basically, if you open that up, you will see that all of the previously minted items are all inside that pool, independent of the creator. Now, this didn't really make sense with this update from Miles, because he's talking about royalties that were generated, and I have never seen any royalties being paid out to creators. Now, either there is something that is currently going on that we are not aware of, or he is hypothetically calculating those based on sales. Something just didn't quite add up. So I went in and I opened up one of the most recent creations from, who is that? Dripping Drip Punk. Uh, I'm, I have probably lost track of the newly created brands in Decentraland. Nevertheless, as you can see, and if you compare it to the to this listing here, the collection this item is in is not a Decentraland Wearables Polygon collection anymore. And if we click into it, you will see that only these items are inside this collection, meaning that something has changed. Previously, everything was minted into one common pool on OpenSea, while having a separate collection in the Decentraland Builder. But now it seems like you can actually create your own collections inside OpenSea also. And this would kind of explain a couple of things, because once you have this segregation, every sale, every secondary sale on OpenSea that automatically pays a fee to the creator will now be allocated to one specific account instead of being allocated to a pool. Meaning, this is either a preparation of a royalties sharing for Decentraland creators. And there were a few DAO proposals that I do not necessarily recall in detail right now around that topic. So this is something that people wanted. Now, I don't know if this has been already implemented, if this is in the works, but we're definitely seeing some movement here in terms of secondary fees being possibly available through this mechanism on OpenSea to individual contributors. And then, of course, this takes us to a couple of questions, such as what about the creators who have already minted into this common pool? Will they receive royalties? And if not, what do they have to do? Would they have to republish their items under the new condition? Would they have to create a new item? Is this just, like, are we going to retroactively fix this? Are we going to manually reassign some of these items to their individual collections? Like, a lot of questions kind of open up. Uh, Quite an interesting development. I hope you guys can comment on what's going on here. I sometimes am out of touch with the most recent developments in the wearables creation process, Would be curious to know what is going on here. Please leave me a comment if you have an idea of what is happening. Um, I know for a fact that the Central Games has more access to the dev teams, so they are closer to the action. But maybe some of you guys are aware of changes from the Discord or something like that. All right, guys, I hope you like this new type of content. It actually became a little bit longer than expected. Nevertheless, have a nice day and enjoy the end of the year. Take it easy. Bye bye.